Well, today we have a very special guest with us on Oklahoma Gardening. Dora Holland, who has been our OBGA intern all summer, has been working very hard out here. And Dora, thanks for joining us today on the show.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Now, you've been working really hard out here all summer helping take care of things, but you also see a lot of people that just come out to the garden. And what's the most frequently asked question that you get?
Well, people they ask me what plant they can put in that's easy to care for and takes a little water and also looks great.
Mm-hmm. And what have you found both from working out here and as your own experience as a gardener? What have you found that works really well for that?
Well, I think that the ornamental grasses are very good specimens to use in the garden, and they create interest throughout the year in the garden. Even in the wintertime they are beautiful. Also, they're easy to care for, and they're just a beautiful plant. They're practically insect and disease free.
So basically, that's the closest answer we have to the maintenance-free plant then.
Right, right. They're also very beautiful. Here it's used as a screen, and it screens out an unsightly place in the garden. It has beautiful purple plumes, seed heads on it, and when the wind blows it, it looks beautiful.
This is really pretty. Now, what grass is this, Dora?
This is the purple fountain grass.
So now it really does make a good screen, but it can actually be used in other areas of the garden too, can't it?
Yes. Over here we have, Steve has used it with other plants for different colors and texture and different heights, and it creates a beautiful picture. When you walk through the gate, you can look at the garden over there. Really looks wonderful.
Now there are several other grasses that are out here, and maybe you can show us some more of them.
All right. Well, Brenda, this grass is called Maiden Grass, and it's being used in the busy commercial areas around restaurants because it can take the heat from the pavement and also the hot winds that we have here in Oklahoma. It grows up to 7 feet tall, and it blooms, it has beautiful plumes on it in the late summer when it blooms. I think it's a beautiful specimen.
This is nice. It's also, for being such a hardy grass, you know, for the area that you described, it's a very delicate looking plant.
Yes, it is.
It's
and
nice.
The wind catches it and it blows it, and it really looks pretty, I think.
I like that one a lot.
Yes.
Wow, Dora, this grass is really eye-catching.
It is a beautiful grass. This is another cultivar of the miscanthus that we talked about up by the barn. This is called zebra grass, and it gets its name from the bars, the way that the blades have these, there can be yellow or white bars on it. And it does look kind of like a zebra.
It does.
It has a really nice arching habit to it, and it grows to 7 foot. Looks like it's already almost up to that now, and it hasn't bloomed yet, so it may get even taller.
Oh, once the blooms come out here this fall. Now this grass, as well as the last one that we looked at, are both hardy here in Oklahoma, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're a warm season grass, but they're hardy to this area.
Great.
Yeah.
So, now we've got one more here that's even larger than the zebra grass.
If you're looking for a large specimen for your yard, this one is the one you want, but you should have a lot of room because it can grow up to 14 feet.
Oh my word.
So it's going to take quite a bit of room. This is called Plume Grass, and it does grow up to 14 feet, and it has these beautiful white plumes on it that you can use for drying. You can use this as one plant for just an accent plant by itself, or you can group them together as they are here. I think there's 3 of them.
This is
together.
a nice grouping. And
it makes a beautiful plant.
That is nice. This also is a good screen, you know, if you really need a tall one.
It also can be used in the place of the pampas grass, which is not hardy to this area. So.
And this one is winter hardy here.
Right, this one is. So.
Now, speaking of our grasses that are winter hardy, how should you care for them, you know, after they've gone through the winter?
Well, most of the grasses, it's according to the cultivar, but most of them need to be, you want to leave them through the winter, and then in the spring time or late winter, cut them back to 3 to 6 inches back to the ground, and then they'll put out again.
Okay.
New leaves.
And then what's the best time of year if you want to establish a grass area?
Springtime is the best, and if you're planning on buying a specimen, you should really buy a container grown rather than a bare root one, because they do much better.
Okay. Well, Dora, we really appreciate this. We also appreciate all your hard work out here this summer.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.